So every year, Damo and I come back to the same place here on Koh Chang. When you know what you like, why mix it up? It's a little bit of an overcast day today. The last couple of days have been fantastic. The weather's been beautiful. Today is a bit of a rainy day, no problem though. We enjoy it. Damo's just up there having a coffee. And we always stay here, Nature Beach Resort, a couple of nights here. And then as you walk down the beach, there's a place called Siam Beach Resort, which is equally as nice, a little bit more expensive, and we stay between the two. Massage ladies here are fantastic, really, really good. 300 baht for a massage. I do it every other day. I'll be back here today getting a massage from the ladies here. They are really good. Give them a tip. It's not as busy and bustling as White Sands Beach, where you have lots of different restaurant choices and things. If you want a little bit more civilization, you kind of got to come out and get a taxi over the hill. As for this beach, it really is just a short walk. So you've probably got about 6 like drinking holes, 3 or 4 massage places, and then the 2 main hotels. It really is good as a couple zone. If you're with family or you're a couple and you prefer the quieter area of Koh Chang, it's definitely for you. There's no late night partying here, and by 10 o'clock everything's shut down. However, there are from time to time some events, and tonight there's some live music on at Nature Beach Resort, which we will be having a little look at. This is a good Thai food place as well, nice seafood, Thai food. It's a great all-round location. Now this is where we're staying. This is Siam Beach. You have a real mix of rooms here as well. There's a whole scale of different rooms. Some, like ours, have a pool inside. I'll show you around quickly inside. Some have a jacuzzi. Some are just, nice balconies with a nice view. Restaurant is great. Breakfast is included. And there is a decent pool on site as well. It really is all about the beach and the peace and quiet of this place, to be honest, guys. I'll briefly show you the pool, then I want to tell you a funny story. Funny story that happened last night. This is the pool area. So yesterday, Damo and I went to the pool, and we got like a sunbed over in the corner of the pool over there, and just to watch the sunset, And I had these sunglasses on, just over there. I had these sunglasses on that Damo had picked up like at some cheap Thai place, like 40 baht or something. But I really liked them. It wasn't the price. I really liked them, like square ones. And I left them there, yeah. And then in the evening, I said to Damo, I've left my sunglasses at the place. So in the evening, I came back down to get them. And there was a couple here. And then I could kind of see them from this side of the pool. And they were trying my sunglasses on. So, and I don't know if they were my sunglasses, but this was nighttime. So it'd be a bit weird to be trying sunglasses on at night time, and weird that I'd left my sunglasses there. So I'm like 90% sure they were my sunglasses. And I'd already kind of committed to walking around the side of the pool to go and look for them. So I pretended I didn't see them trying my sunglasses on. Like putting them on going, oh yeah, these are all right, these look good. And I kind of just like whistled on by and then did a once around the pool. And I kind of checked back and they kind of looked over at me, and then it was awkward. And I didn't want to say like, oh, they're my sunglasses, because it would have been embarrassing, for the sake of 40 baht. And I don't mind that they took my sunglasses and they tried them on and whatnot. But it was just awkward for everybody involved, because I think they'd clocked, I obviously at night time, fully dressed, was walking around the pool for some reason, which was to look for my sunglasses. And they were trying my sunglasses on, and I kind of seen that. And so it was just it was an all around awkward situation. So, that's just an insight for a real life story that happened while I was here at Siam Beach Hotel. So I'll give you a little tour of the room that we're staying in. It's pretty special. You can see the pool is over there where I was just walking past. And then here you have the room. It's quite a unique room, as I'll show you inside. And then you've got a double bed. This one, I think, can be for the kids or whatever, like if you want to sleep separately, maybe you have an argument or something. And then you have back here a safe. You got a little pool here. It's just a normal like little pool of water, not like a jacuzzi, but that opens up and you've got the view over there to the sea. So I think that's pretty special. Oh, I take it back. It does have this little bubble function. I just press the button there. So we just checked into this one. We've stayed in a couple of rooms while we've been here, different places, but we thought we'd polish it off with something extra nice. I think it's around 3,000-4,000 baht a night. I'll put the exact price up here. You have the shower and then just the toilet in here. But if Koh Chang is the place that you like, I highly recommend this place. For food wise, we'll still go and eat at Nature Beach. There's a band on there tonight. Maybe I'll film a bit for this vlog. We still eat there because we just like the food there and we like the view there and the staff as well. We love the staff at Nature Beach just down the way. But in terms of quality of the rooms, I'd definitely say this place, although a little bit higher priced, is a nicer quality, just because you can get, you know, the pool in the room. And they also have a room with a jacuzzi as well. So I think they're upstairs. You can choose, you want a little pool or you want a jacuzzi, and it's priced accordingly. So yeah, not a bad little spot really. Nice room. So today's our last day, and it's gone really fast, hasn't it, this time?
Yes.
We just got to make the most of it, make the most of this last day. We're going to have a little walk to the pier now and take you there. This is what we call the nightclub zone on the beach. It's the only place that really plays like banging music on this beach. So tomorrow we have a long drive home as well, and if the storms continue like this, we'll probably be staying in Chantaburi one night, right? The day the lightning was so close that it felt like it was going to hit us as we were sat in the cafe having a coffee. So Damo got pretty scared. We've noticed that the kids didn't really miss us very much. Every time we jumped on a call with them, they weren't bothered at all, were they?
No. So have a good time with grandma and auntie. Should I? Auntie?
Yeah. One thing I did notice again on this trip, I think I spoke about it last trip as well, because we don't socialise much, you don't really see it normally, because we stay in, we don't go out. But we went to watch some live music on the first day, and Damo was dressed up as very like beach themed, and I was there, and I noticed getting some dirty looks from it was a Western woman, and I felt like the facial expression and the look was kind of like, oh, here's a farang. Like, nobody knows we've been married for 12 years, you know. So, and I know many of my subscribers have this issue as well. And we've also met some subscribers here that told us that they feel the same. So the point is, sometimes when you're a Thai couple, you've been together for many years, some folks will still look at you like there's something going on. Like maybe you just met tonight, and there'd be nothing wrong with that either, but I just did notice you get some looks, and having bumped into some subscribers that said very similar things. I've been surprised how many subscribers we've met here too, yeah?
Yeah, a lot. Many couples.
Many couples.
Yeah, many people that watch us in abroad, and then they travel, and then they meet us here. Very surprised for them. They recognize me, not you.
Yeah, they always recognize Mo, not me. So here's Nature Beach, where we spend most of our time. And we just love the staff here, guys. A lot of them are from Cambodia. We always leave big tips to help them out through this season, because it's going into the low season now. So they're great team here. They always look after you.
Daytime they be the waiter, nighttime they be the fire show guy.
Yeah, the waiters, they wait on you during the day, and at night time they're doing a fire show on the beach. So let's go and take a look at the pier area. It's a bit of a walk over the rocks here. I'll show you some of the nice spots. We're going to be sitting having a mango shake over there. As many of the followers on the channel know, I'm quite a fan of mushrooms, so mushroom bar is quite appropriate. I like these little, they've taken like half coconuts, put them on the end of sticks, and made them into mushrooms. Beautiful view, fresh mango shake. There you go. And you may have noticed that, yes, I've been on holiday for over 7 days, and I'm still white as a ghost. Isn't it? Look how white I am. Put our arms next to each other. Have I been in the sun this whole trip or not?
No.
Rubbish.
You're in the pool. Pool in the hotel.
I just go from white to red anyway. There's no brown tan. There's just either white or red, isn't it? One good thing about Koh Chang is it's a nature park, so they can't build really big high-rise hotels on it. So you can see over here, it's still like a lot of nature, a lot of trees, all the way up the mountains. It's not being taken over by Chinese, high-rise buildings and big, massive resorts and stuff. So we hope it can stay that way. Some of my favorite places around the world have been completely destroyed by that kind of thing. For example, the Gili Islands. I was a huge fan of the Gili Islands, but now all the beach bars, we used to call them the beach boys that used to look after the beach bars, which gave it such character. They were like little independent bars all dotted around the beach in Gili, and you'd have your favourite one and you'd have your favourite people in them that you go and see, and they were just kind of living the dream really, just living like they hardly owned a t-shirt. They'd spend the whole day just smoking pot and drinking beers and talking to tourists and chatting up women. I say women, not girls, because usually the Bali Beach Boys, the young ones, they go for the older Australian women. It's a bit like an opposite a way around to Thailand, I guess. And yeah, they'd be playing guitar there and stuff, and all of those, they were just bulldozed. The beaches were bought by Chinese investment, and all those mini bars were bulldozed, and now there's big like lifeless resorts, boring resorts built in their place. So we don't want that. We don't want that in our favourite places. Many of the long-term subscribers on this channel know as well that Thailand, many areas have already been taken. Whatever unique charm they had, it's diminished quite substantially. There are still a few areas. I'd like to think Koh Chang is one of them. It hasn't changed much over the years. And there's a couple of other spots, Koh Priam. There's a couple of islands I don't talk about on the channel anyway. Some places that I go, but I never vlog on the channel, because it's just, you do have quite a reach on some of these channels, and you do kind of want to keep a little secret of some places. I mean, they're not like, it's not like nobody knows about them, but they're just not well publicized. At least I don't know. I don't watch many Thailand YouTubers myself, so I don't know if people do end up publicizing them. But I can't see what would make a lot of people go to such islands. They just wouldn't be that appealing. And some of them that I know, you can only get to by supply boat anyway. So you've got to talk to either the fisherman or the supply boat that's taking you over there to get you around. There's no tourist running certain sides of the island, to get to, which don't have electricity. There's some cool places, and I think you will be able to maintain those for some time. But everything changes, doesn't it? Everything changes, sometimes for the better, a lot of times for the worse. Thailand's becoming more and more the hotspot, the centre, the epicenter. Everybody wants to come, don't they? So things are going to change along the way. Beautiful view, beautiful spot, and beautiful company. Bebe. So just checking out in the morning and didn't even realise there was monkeys here. Monkey versus cat. There he is. See you later, lad. For those that don't know, back in the day, it was these monkeys they used to use to go up to get the coconuts. Still do actually in some areas. Most of the Thailand expat subscribers know this. But they train the monkeys, send them up, get the coconuts and knock them down. So, still a common practice. That monkey just tried to have that bird then. So, I believe they are omnivores, so I think they will eat like insects and bits of meat and stuff. Anyhow, this has been the trip and we are checking out. We're hoping the storm isn't going to be too intense today because it is the storm season now. There's been storm warnings all around Thailand actually. So we're hoping we can get a clean break for home, get on this boat. But if not, we are going to stay in Chanthaburi or we're going to stay somewhere along the way if it gets crazy. I think we'll be all right though. We've had a really good trip, guys. It's been fantastic. Really fantastic break, but we're missing the kids and we're looking forward to reuniting with the kids now. We got more monkeys climbing the electrical lines over here. We only just noticed them as we're leaving, isn't it, babe? Sure. Grabbing a morning coffee here, and I don't know if we're more excited about the way back than we were from the way here, to be honest. Are you excited to see the kids, babe?
Yeah.
You missed
Miss Hugo and Otis. เหมือน Hugo เลยอะ
the monkeys. She says the monkey's the same as Hugo. I'm going to tell him you said that. But as ever, first things first is coffee, guys. I just can't get going without coffee in the morning. I tried to give it up because it's not great for you. You know, running off caffeine all the time. But Damo and I have seen this little dog too. Well, it's not a little dog, it's a fatty. We've noticed that all the dogs around these hotels are overweight because they get fed well. So, quite harmless. But big boy. Of course, the tricky thing on Koh Chang is these hills, particularly this one. And it's not so much when it's dry, but when it's wet, it can be quite slippy, and there's been a few accidents there. So actually, we left the car on one side of the island, and we taxied over to this side of the island, just to avoid doing it when it was really bad rain. I think the car could handle it no problem, but it didn't really matter to us. So last year when we came, we only stayed 4 days, and we were kind of left wanting a little bit that maybe we'd not done so much and we were rushing off. This time that's not the case at all. We feel like we've got everything we wanted to do done. And we'll probably be coming next year as well. We found a couple of unique little spots that we will visit again, and we put on our little bucket list for next year, places we want to see again and want to hang out again. Koh Chang really does have it all. If you're an adventure person, it's got that. If you just want to relax on the beach, if you're a nightclubby person, there's something for everybody on this island. So I thought I'd finish this vlog off with us just arriving home and greeting the kids. Go on! Yeah, you're right, you're right. You missed us? Have you missed us? Hmm? Have you missed us? Daddy kiss. Give Daddy kiss. Wanna go with your mum, eh? We're back. So as you can hear, it's night time here, and I've been told we have a bit of a guest. And this here is a giant gecko. Much bigger than the usual ones that we get in, the common ones. These ones only really come out at night. It's a bloody big thing. Much bigger than the ones we usually get. I think it has lived here for a number of years. We've just not seen it for such a long time. So, but it has been around. I remember when we first built the kitchen, I used to see it in there, but it disappeared. So it's come back. They live for a long time, huh? So you can hear there's always nature around here. I love it at night. I can very rarely film at night here because, well, obviously you just don't see much. You got the turkeys here, one of the only lights. You've got the turkeys here under the light. Mother's very protective at the moment. So if I was to open this, she would probably charge at me as well. She's super protective. Even though she's looking after 2 chickens, she doesn't know it. But yeah, at night time you don't see much. I don't know if you will take a glimpse. Got the moon and the stars up there. Probably not. The camera is, especially shooting in this resolution, is not good enough. Which is weird, of all the years we've done this channel, and it's the night time that's my favourite. It's only a handful of times you've ever seen the farm at night. Kids have just gone off to bed. We got Charlie following me around everywhere I go. Aren't you, Charlie? Everywhere we go. He's a good boy. So I'll leave you with that, and good night, guys.